just then. Like if I'm running it now.
Okay.
All right. So we're at the Themes Conference.
Good to meet you, Aruna.
Great to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Those were great poems last night.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad they spoke to the audience, including the silly one about the lunacy warehouse end of year psychosis sale.
But you were saying that you've written a new book.
I have. I've had a book published called Flying with Paper Wings, Reflections on Living with Madness. And it's the story of my life. The story of my life. It's from childhood right through to now, actually. It's a story of growing up in a house torn apart by my mother's alcoholism, my father's domestic violence, a sexual assault, and my decline into schizophrenia. I'm a hamburger with a lot.
Wow. And I hear that. So what's the book called again?
Flying with Paper Wings, Reflections on Living with Madness.
And you were saying to me that it's been shortlisted for something.
Yeah, it was shortlisted for the Age Book of the Year. It didn't win, unfortunately, but just being shortlisted. For me, what it meant was that it was public affirmation of my book, and it put it into the mainstream. So writing about mental illness into the mainstream, and that was the nice thing about that. It was also named Sane Australia's Book of the Year for 2010 as well.
Wow.
So I'm really proud of it.
Well, I am proud to know you, because I think we're talking about mad pride and being having, I mean, the experiences that we share about, and that some of your poetry is, it's not always happy.
No.
Light, but there's a humanity that comes through.
And that's what Christos Tsiolkas said when he launched my book, launched Paper Wings. He said the humanity of the book was what shone through for him. And I suppose I'm seeking to understand humanity, find humanity. I'm seeking to release my own humanity and maybe give other people a sense of their humanity.
The thing about that I noticed, like having been diagnosed, with a mental illness, is it's quite dehumanising. People often think of us as not as people so much as the label of it. So I'm interested to know more about that process of reclaiming our humanity. So you're saying that madness is a wholly human...
It's a wholly human experience. Yeah. It's the experience of the depths of despair. So in the way it's wholly human, it's wholly human to the dark side of the moon almost.
Right.
And so in that sense, it's a deep humanity, because it's humanity at its most vulnerable and humanity at its most intense at the same time.
Right.
And I mean, I've just met so many people in hospitals who are profoundly mad, and I look at them and think, my God, your humanity is at the edge of the precipice, and will you reclaim it? People I've seen, so sick, so unwell. I just want them to reclaim their humanity.
Yes. And one way of reclaiming the humanity is affirming.
Yeah, affirming who you are.
The experience of
and I
despair.
think also language is important, reclaiming language, and that's part of the human experience. Because we use language so freely and so easily. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall always hurt me.
Wow.
And I just think that, for us who call ourselves mad, we're there to reclaim that language and celebrate who we are, and call ourselves mad before somebody else calls us mad. That's my reasoning anyway. It's like the gay community reclaiming the words queer and dyke.
So what are some of the words to reclaim, and what new meanings can we give these words?
Mad, for a start.
Yes.
It's an experience. Now, what I find offensive sometimes when people say to me, oh, we're all a little mad, aren't we? And that gets right up my nose, because we aren't all a little mad. I think there's madness and insanity. I know there are some grey areas, but generally speaking, when you become mad, you go over a threshold beyond what is actually acceptably normal, not normal, but acceptably and you go into this space which you cannot share with anybody else. And I don't think that we're all just a little mad, aren't we? Ha ha. I think that's an insult. Don't you reckon?
Yes, I kind of agree. I've had people say to me similar things, that they don't really want the full despair. They don't want the full experience. No.
It's easy for them to say, because they haven't felt the absolute depths of despair that we have gone down to.
The book's available for sale.
Yeah, books available for sale.
How would people...
Sane Australia are selling it. Sane.org. I think it's www.sane.org. On their website they've got a link to it and they sell it.
Great, we'll put
No
that
worries.
up. Yeah. Thanks, Sandy. It's been beautiful to talk to you
Thanks,
again.
Arana.